right. What's the button I hit for the thing?
Yeah.
I knew that. I was testing them.
It's that random go, y'all. It's that random go, y'all. Yeah, we back in this place, and you'll never see us fall. Time to smack you in the face with that random go, y'all. It's that random go, y'all. It's that random go, y'all. Yeah, we back in this place, and you'll never see us fall. Time to smack you in the face with that random go, y'all.
You are listening to the Random Gold, the Golden Podcast, the podcast that sees gold.
Incoming.
Keith and Keen, repeat guest. Jordan Drake.
Hey.
What up?
Over here, laying down the knowledge on the diapers.
Shit.
Let us know what to do, what not to do. What would you say is the biggest thing you've learned in your tenure being a parent?
Man, slow down.
Okay.
Yeah, it ain't that deep.
Okay.
Yeah, shit ain't that serious.
I like it.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's what I learned. Take a deep breath.
I'm sure that puts shit in perspective big time.
What?
Having a kid.
Oh, yeah. Super.
What's important,
super.
what's not.
Yeah. I mean, like, even in moments, just like every moment, you like realize the pressure that you put on yourself.
Yeah.
In whatever area, you know what I'm saying? And like, you start realizing, that you're putting that pressure on your kid, and you're, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then you just got to slow down, and because they're like, you got to really realize, like, they don't know shit.
Right.
Like, that was the hard part for me, is like, they really know nothing.
They learn everything from you.
Yeah, they learn everything from you. So it's like, man, to really put your mindset and to know, like, they know not a damn thing.
Yeah.
That really puts shit in perspective.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Jordan Drake, father, big time actor. Like, what's going on, man? Like, I saw you. What's the show? Was it Criminal Minds?
Criminal Minds.
Dude, what the fuck? How did that come to be?
Just I got the self-tape opportunity, and from one of my agents, Love Talent out here in LA, and put the self-tape together. And
so what is it?
You know
what is
I'm
a
saying?
self-tape for people that don't know?
So it's like ever since COVID. I mean, it started a little bit before COVID, but ever since COVID, like the work from home stuff kicked in.
Is that like when Tyrese did the Slade thing when he was trying to audition for Django? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, like, it depends. Sometimes, the bigger actors, they can send a little audition in, from the bathroom or wherever they at. Like, they could be filming on set in Switzerland and some shit. So it's like, but normally a self-tape is like me in my house, blue or gray background, like, and then I get the sides or, the little portion of the script that about my character or my role with my lines and shit. And then I just, read what it says, like read the location and just have a reader. Usually it's my wife. She halfway falling asleep, like after work, like, I said, kill him, Marco. I'd be like, Steph, wake the fuck up. But she's solid, man. She always do my self-tape. So I send them in and then you wait for a little callback. And usually I'm talking about, man, I could look at my little Excel spreadsheet. I probably had like 86 auditions this year.
Holy
wow.
shit.
And then probably booked one.
Wait, is it it's that cutthroat?
Oh,
like,
yeah, it's cut. You're gonna hear no 1,000 times. 10,000 times.
How do you keep your confidence up and not get like how do you not like lose faith in it? Like how do you keep it up? Like,
well, it's tough. I feel like inevitably you're gonna lose confidence. Inevitably, you just gotta have a good support group. I mean, I'm lucky. Like, I've set my life up like financially, like to where I can pursue this. I mean, like I drive from San Diego, so I'm able to I drive to LA, so I'm able to remove myself. Like, it's tough. Like, you gotta have a real, what I'm saying, like, good confidence. But knowing the game, like knowing, like, they could say no to me because like my finger's too long or some shit.
you're just not like the right thing they were looking for.
Yeah, like, and then when you get cast for something, or when you see somebody that was cast for a role that you auditioned for, and you be like, I
get it. I get it.
Yeah,
I get
yeah.
it.
Like, I auditioned for All American a couple times, but there's one time in particular where I auditioned and I didn't get a call back. And then I seen the cat that did it, and I was like, oh, that nigga good. And then I looked at my audition, And I was like embarrassed. I was like, oh my God, I had to do a Hawaiian accent. It was embarrassing. Man. Yeah.
But so when you see, so like a lot of times when you audition for it and then you see it on the screen, does that kind of give you like a better idea? Like, oh, my next audition, I'm gonna try to do something different, or is it hard to? Do they and do they give you pointers when you're about to send in a tape?
Yeah, like sometimes there'll be little notes like play this, especially if it's comedy. Like, hey, play this serious. Comedy's the hardest shit,
Right.
Especially for me because I'm funny.
Yeah.
It's timing and shit.
Yeah.
But there's a certain like commitment in comedy. Like comedy's funny because the shit's real.
Right.
You know.
Right.
And that shit's hard. But as far as like everything else, I guess the consistent thing that I see in myself is like not grounding myself and like being really that character and not just me playing that character. Like that's the hardest shit to keep consistent. But like each audition is different. Right. Each audition is so different. Like, and I guess I realized with that Criminal Minds shit, like the final scene, it looks like the angle is kind of like, it looks like my self-tape if you look at it.
Right.
So it's crazy. It's like, it just happened to be like that. Like,
Right.
and I borrowed a sniper rifle from my father-in-law. And like I had a sniper rifle like in the shit. So it's like, I think they looked at it and was like, damn, this nigga got a sniper rifle? Like, where he get this rifle from? You know what I'm saying? It's hard to win.
Right.
So you got to make every chance.
How long were you there shooting?
3 days.
For that, how many scenes were you in? I only saw the one.
Like one, like chopped up one.
And you were there for 3 days?
Yeah, 3 days. And I only filmed, man, I filmed like the first day. I had so much anxiety. I was stressed.
I bet.
I was looking for Joe Montana and shit. And they was like, Joe ain't coming. And I was like, oh. So I filmed for like an hour, but they were like, weren't really like filming. And then the next couple of days I like ate breakfast, lunch.
So it's just like in case they need you?
Case they need you. And then the last day, I filmed the last day for 2 hours. I rapped with Joe Montana. We rode the little taxi all the way home. He was cool as shit. It was tight, man. It was a surreal experience, especially because like in those like 2 hours of filming, like watching, Rossi,
Right.
and like being in that character, I wasn't really nervous. Now I was holding that damn rifle in my shoulder was shaking and shit.
Yeah. You couldn't tell.
Bro, you couldn't tell?
You couldn't tell.
In the beginning of it, I was like, yeah, I was shaking a little bit. But, but I had to switch up my position like 3 or 4 times. And I had asked my boy Jimmy, who used to be a Marstock Marine, and like he knows like how to really hold that shit. Yeah.
Stance and everything.
And I was like, man, like, tell me how I'm supposed to hold this. And so he was like showing me shit I was supposed to do. And while I was on set, they had this police officer like, man, no, you got to hold it like this. And I wanted to be like, nah, Jimmy said I need to hold it. But, that's his job and shit.
Yeah.
So, I just felt like it was like a calmness. Like Joe Montana was, man, he was a professional dog. He was tight. Like he was like saying lines wrong and shit. He was like, I don't like that. I was like, you don't like that? What you mean?
I don't think I got to tell you. This is just a rant. I'm just like going off. I was drunk at a bar, and you were on the screen on a commercial, and I was trying to explain to you in the DM, and you're like, bro, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But I was like at the bar, and you were like on. It was like for I think a plumbing
Bill
commercial?
Howe?
I think so.
Yeah.
And I was like trying to tell me, I was like, hey, that's my boy. That's my boy. And they're like, shut the fuck up.
No, I appreciate it.
I was like, no, that's my boy. I was hyped as fuck. And then I was like trying to find it on YouTube, so I could not find it.
Man, yeah, you're not gonna find it.
Yeah, I was trying so hard to find that shit. I was so hyped though.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. Bill Howe owed me some money for a little bit. I had some beef with Bill.
Wait, why? Wait, what happened?
Because so the contract that we signed was like a year usage. I got a little money for them to use me as Javier. My pants was too tight, by the way. In my commercial for a year, and after that year, people were like, "Man, I seen your commercial the other day," and I was like, "Oh, for real?" And more people were like, "I seen your commercial." And I was like, "Nah, you're not supposed to see my commercial."
Right.
It was only for a year.
It was only for a year. So I had to contact my manager, who was terrible. I ended up firing her over this situation.
Wow.
Yeah, I fired my manager. That was some empowering shit.
How is it firing at somebody like? Did she deserve? Like you felt like she deserved it?
Okay. She deserved it. I did it professionally. She was extremely unprofessional. Like I still got screenshots of the emails and shit.
Wow.
Man, I can't wait till it comes out. Like TMZ or something.
Did the issue get resolved though?
Yeah, I resolved it.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
good.
Bill
Cool.
paid me. Yeah,
Okay,
cool.
good.
Yeah, Bill
good,
paid me.
good. So was it something maybe like they didn't know how to reach you or something, or like?
Nah, they knew how to reach me because I'm pretty cool with the production company that did it. Cool with them, like we have IG and stuff, and I know he's seen it too, and I think it was just I think it was just them not giving a damn.
Yeah, it's like
They not, you know what I'm saying?
We're
Like
gonna get one over on this. Dude.
Yeah, he ain't gonna notice, and if he notice, he ain't gonna do nothing about it. But they
or he's not
fuck
gonna
with
know.
the wrong one.
He's not gonna know how to,
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah.
Did you have a question for him, Joaquin?
Yeah, I got one question.
what's
So
up?
like pie in the sky, what's your dream role?
Dream role?
Yeah, like any series or like franchise like that you would like love to be in.
Yeah.
Or like a type of role you'd want to be.
Yeah, I used to tell myself, like I used to quick answer that one with I want to be like a really bad villain.
Yeah.
Really bad villain.
Yeah.
Like a Dr. Evil type villain? Or
Nah, not no Disney type shit, like a goddamn like this.
I hate this nigga. Like,
Yeah, I hate it.
Oh,
Yeah, like
Guardians-
rated R. Like
Did you see Guardians 3?
Nah.
Oh, the black dude. If you ever see Guardians 3, there's a black dude. He's the main antagonist in that movie. I hate that nigga so much. So like that, like where people just despise you.
Yeah, no, but I mean like a Denzel in Training Day type.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so like the cool anti-hero type bad guy, like that.
Maybe, yeah.
Because like nobody really hates Denzel.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He
that
makes
makes
the
sense.
movie.
That makes sense. But just like a volatile motherfucker.
I get it.
And then I got that on Ho Phase. It was like my first like co-star, big co-star on damn, what's that? Like TV One, like not TV One.
Tubi?
No, not one of those. A little bit lower.
BET? I don't know.
No, don't say no. It was one lower though, but it was a good production.
Okay.
And I had to rape. I was Bobby, and we had to rape this girl or like attempt to rape this girl. Like me, like try to run a gangbang on this girl. Train. Like one of my lines is another cat in the show. His line is choo choo. Like it was serious in there. I'm serious. Like
Oh my God.
like at one point, cut. The actress was like, "Can you?" She had a rip away shirt, and she's like, "Can you, rip my shirt a little harder?" And I was like, "Yeah, I can." You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was.
Did you guys film her saying that?
No.
I'm just saying, like, you're like for protection.
Oh yeah.
You guys filmed her saying that, right?
Yeah,
okay, cool.
Yeah. Sign a contract.
Yeah.
So everybody was so professional about it, and like, I mean, it was like a serious scene. Like, eventually, her parents run in. I run up and punch the dude who is Professor Ogilvy, by the way. You know Professor Ogilvy. You never seen the Parkers?
The black dude, the
Professor Ogilvy,
the one
yeah.
she's in love with.
Yeah.
Okay,
So I knocked
yeah.
that nigga out. He cool as shit.
Oh wow, that's cool, man.
Yeah, it was super tight.
Where can I watch this? Do you know?
That is on. Let me look at. It's what is that shit called? TV.
You can tell me later.
I'll tell you later.
Yeah, you can tell me later.
Yeah.
You knocked out Dorian Wilson?
Dorian Wilson. Yeah, I knocked him out.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and
That's
the
awesome,
punch
man.
actually wasn't that great of a punch. Like, like they were like, "Can you?" Because y'all know I ain't got no training for none of this shit. I ain't got none of this training. No theatrical stage.
Yeah.
Nothing. And the camera, they were like, "Let's run a test. Action!" And ran up, and I swung, but I swung like I was pretty close to his nose, probably
man.
7-8 inches.
They don't like teach you how to throw a fake punch.
You supposed to know. Like when you book the role, it's like, like fight choreography involved.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you supposed to know this shit.
Right.
Yeah, or at least like figure it out. Figure it out.
Yeah.
So I figured it out that day. Like the cameraman rolled up to me. He was like, "Look, man, do you know how to do this?" I was like, Not really. I didn't want to lie in that.
Yeah. Because
I
you
was
don't
like,
want to
not
hurt.
really. Yeah.
You don't want to hurt somebody.
Yeah. And he was like, "Look," he's like, "I got it. I filmed something like a couple weeks ago where a co-star like knocked out one of the leads, and he's not gonna act anymore. So you need to listen and pay attention." And I was like,
Yeah.
"Yes, yeah."
Man, that seems so nerve wracking.
Boy, man, my nerves was
Yeah.
that was crazy.
That's crazy. I also saw you randomly. You were on them in that movie Draft Day, right? Is that
Draft Day?
No, not Draft Day. Not Draft Day. What's the one with the three ladies? Oh my God, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
The three old ladies.
The Tom Brady movie?
Yeah,
Yeah. What was that movie called?
80 for Brady.
80 for Brady. He was in
Yeah.
that movie.
No
I was in
shit.
there.
Yeah,
I was
that's
in 80
cool.
for Brady.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, Did you meet the actresses and all that
Man,
stuff?
yeah, I met them. Like we were kind of us in that whole background group in that box. We were kind of like sitting in there all day, just in there all day, like a herd of cattle in there.
Like for how long was the scene that they were shooting?
The scene, it turned out to be what?
Not that it wasn't from what
5
I saw.
minutes. Yeah. But that took us, man. That took us all day. A good 8-10 hour day.
I wonder why. Like what? I wonder what
Different
it is.
angles, different conversations. Like
and they just pick and choose what they're gonna cut and use or whatever.
Nah, ain't no pick and choose. It's the film and stuff. It's scientific, man. Like they got like. We're doing this part, this conversation. We're doing this conversation with this angle and this angle. Oh, remember, he's going to walk by, so we got to get a walking camera this way. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, everywhere the world moves and the lens moves, like the lights and stuff have to be the same around it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
Continuity.
Yeah. People need to go pee.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you, like, a lot of actors... they ain't the military. Like they ain't, we got to go pee.
Yeah.
We got to go now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so it's like you got to herd cats. And it takes a long time.
How many actors have you met where you're just like, you are a fucking asshole, dude? Like what? Just like they kind of got an ego or whatever. Is that right?
Man, not many. Yeah, not many. A lot of actors I meet are just like really nice people.
That's cool. Man.
Like even on that show, what's her name? Jane.
Which
Fonda?
one?
Jane Fonda, I think.
I don't know. On the 80 for Brady?
Yeah, 80 for Brady.
I think it was Jane Fonda.
Yeah. She was pretty excited that day, but that's drugs and shit.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't she old as shit?
Huh?
Isn't she old?
Super old.
Oh, okay.
But
I'm not gonna touch that.
Yeah.
Hey, do what you do. You do what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Listen, I think you're doing big things, man.
Appreciate it.
What were you already doing things the first time we had you on?
Yeah. I just talked to my boy yesterday, and I was like, man, I've been acting for 5.5 years.
Wow,
Damn.
man.
And he was like, no. I thought you started acting when you quit your job, which was like in 2021. I had quit this one job that I had, and I was like, nah, I started acting when I was in the military back in like 2019, 2020. So you know what I'm saying? Just doing random stuff, doing small stuff.
So what's your goal right now? Like, what would be a goal of yours? Like, what's a current goal you have right now? Is it to maybe be a regular on a show, get in a movie? Like, do you have like a current goal you would like to hit?
Just book the next thing I get.
Book the next
Literally
thing.
book the next thing. I got an audition right now, due Tuesday, with a movie with Chris Pratt about to be in it, and I just want to book it.
Yeah.
Just book it. Yeah.
So is it like the more stuff you book, the more hands you can shake, more people you can meet, possibly getting more shit.
Yeah. Work begets work. Like.
And how hard is it to do this? Like, do all these auditions when you have a kid, you have a wife, and all that stuff. How hard is it to maintain, still be a good father, good husband, and still do the audition right, do the audition as good as you can be?
Yeah, it's tough,
hard is
man. It's tough. It's tough. It's a lot of balance and it's a lot of grace. Like I just drove up to LA for a Lexus audition. Shit lasted, man, 1 minute and 16 seconds in the room, and it was
What?
like
You go 2 hours for
2.5 hour drive up, get prepared, brush my teeth in the car, walk in the weight room, sign in, sit in that waiting room for like 5-6 minutes, depending on the waiting room. Go in there, 1 minute, embarrass myself, walk out.
Oh my.
Yeah, it was tough.
I did an audition when I was a kid. It was for some Disney Channel show, and my cousins or it was Nickelodeon, I think, and my cousins killed it. I went in there and they're like, "Oh, say this," and I just froze, like in a panic. I was just like, and in my head I was like, "Yeah, I'll never be an actor." No, I was like 12 or 13, but I froze, dude. Like they were like, "They're all right, we'll see. You have a good one."
Man, that's
but everybody
tough,
else
though.
killed it. Everybody else, they were like, it was just like natural. I was like, dude, no,
Do you remember
know.
what show it
Yeah.
was?
I don't think it was.
Okay.
I don't think they told us, but it was like legit. It was like a legit
Damn.
thing, and I just,
Dan Snyder? Nah.
can't touch him.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
He'll fight me.
And so I can't imagine what it's like. I've seen in every show they depict auditions being really horrible. Like,
Yeah, they're tough.
really
They're tough.
nerve inducing, stress inducing. What's the worst one you think you've ever had?
Man, worst audition I've ever had. The first audition I ever did, it was when I was on backstage and shit. Like, before I realized an audition is like you don't move the camera, blue or gray screen. Man, I had my wife like filming me coming out of the shower and shit. Like, I had a towel on. Like, and I remember like walking up to the camera and looking at her and being like, "Don't ever say that." It was bad, and I'm like, man, I sent that in. Like, it's water dripping off my head.
You
and
were
shit.
trying. It just sounded like you were trying. You didn't know.
Yeah, I didn't know.
You
No, I
didn't
didn't know.
know.
No, I didn't know. But
Yeah.
I know I sent it in. I know them casting directors was like, please look at this shit. Please look at what he just sent.
I saw this. There was a rant. Have you ever seen the show Entourage?
I've never seen it.
Okay,
But-
the one of his brother. So for people that don't know, Entourage is about it's a loosely based off Mark Wahlberg's story, and it's a guy named Vinny Chase and his best friend. He takes his best friends from New York, and they all live in L.A. and it's pretty much about his life. But his older brother is like not a failed actor. He was like popular in the 90s. He's not as popular now. So he goes to like auditions. And one of the auditions, he goes in there and there's a guy in the back texting on his phone.
Yeah.
He's like, "Hey, bro, can you not do that?" And he just ignores him. They're like, "Johnny, just ignore him. Just go ahead." And he keeps texting. And then he just kind of flips out or whatever. Is it that bad? Like, do you need no distraction in there when you're...
I feel like for the most part, everyone that I've been in, people are like attentive and you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
They're cool.
Yeah.
But I have been in one, and this is one where I froze bad. Like it was bad. Like the lady like walked me out and shit. But it was like a little 3-row like little theater chairs. You know, like probably 4 people in there, like one dude in the back. I don't remember what he was doing. I blacked the fuck out.
Oh my God.
And she was like action, and I was just like froze, like froze. It was bad. It was bad. Like then I had to pull out my book and shit, and she's like, "Go ahead and read some poetry," and I was like shaking and shit. Like
That was me in the Nickelodeon.
that was you in the Nickelodeon.
That was me.
Yeah.
That was me.
Yeah, that shit happened.
It's just like
bro.
everything. I was practicing in the car and everything. I was like, "Oh, I got this. It's whatever. I got this."
Yeah.
We do videos like at home all the time. I got this, and then I just fucking froze. Dude.
Yeah.
It was like this terror that I've never felt before. Anyways,
Yeah. No, don't beat yourself up.
yeah. I guess we can get into some of our topics. What do you want to start with?
I think I'll start with the one we were texting about earlier this week in the group chat.
Which one is that?
I'm freezing now. No. Does Kamala Harris appeal to Black Americans?
I can speak for me, and I can speak. I won't say their names, but I think she's trying too hard to appeal to Black people, and it's doing the opposite. This is just me talking, and for what I gathered from because I really didn't think about it until Drew asked me. He was like, "Hey, what do Black people think about Kamala Harris?" I was like, I really don't know. Let me start asking around. That's why I started sitting in the chat like, "Oh, he said this," or "He said this." The consensus I'm getting is, it looks like women are really going for her. They're all about it. It seems like the black males in general, we're not as convinced. We're kind of like, I don't know, and I don't really know what like for me. It just seems like she's like, I don't even know what the word is, but it's like she's trying to like, look at me, y'all. I got greens in the cookout. Like, it's like, what are you?
The Greens video is tough to watch.
It's tough. It's tough. And then the he doesn't walk it like it's just like, what are you? I just don't like it. And it's like, I want to hear I just want to hear about
Some policy.
some policies and just what are you gonna do to make my life better or like to make life better? Like what? Just tell me. You don't have to do this whole song and dance. Like, I can see you. I can see your skin color. If you say you're black, you're black. You don't have to sit here and try to convince me that you're black. It's just like, it's doing the opposite. It's like turning me off.
Yeah.
And that seems to be the general consensus from a lot of us. But then some of my friends have there's something about the 3-strike shit. You said there wasn't as bad. Somebody else said it's not as bad as
As advertised.
advertised,
Yeah.
correct. I still think she has a good chance of winning. I saw something about like it's like neck and neck right now. Trump doesn't want to debate her.
Mm-hmm.
That's not. I don't see how that helps him, but I don't see how it hurts him either because,
he'll go in there and say some off the wall shit again. Anyway.
Yeah.
You guys saw at the National Association of Black Journalists what happened this week.
I did.
Yeah.
I actually didn't like how the chick came for him. I was like, you had him there, right? I feel like there was a way she could have asked those same questions without like you didn't have to come at him so strong because now he's just gonna completely shut off.
Yeah.
And you're not gonna get anything from him.
But I'm a defender. I'm a defender, Marquise, because he would have no qualms at coming at someone else.
It's true.
Initially, as rude as possible, and I felt like it was pointed. Yeah, it was poignant. How'd that word go? Poignant.
I think so.
And directed. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like.
Nasty woman asking nasty questions.
Yeah. I'm like, man, she just asked a question. Answer the goddamn question.
This is the reason I don't think she did anything wrong. Mm-hmm. It's just like how Trump is. So like once you asked, everything you asked was super legit.
Yeah.
He's gonna flip that now, and now anybody's gonna talk about is you being a nasty woman. Are you from ABC? They're fake news. That's all people are gonna talk about now.
I agree, but why? Why let this man come in your house and you walking on eggshells?
That's true. Yeah, hey, listen, you make a good point.
Because when I'm in my home, you know what I'm saying? I want to make it comfortable and I want to be able to say what I need to say. Like he shouldn't his presence shouldn't dictate the ambiance or the vibe.
You're right.
You know, that is oppression. Like I mean, you know, you know what I'm saying? Like at a sense.
Yeah.
One thing I saw with that I see a lot of is like white people talk about black people differently when black people aren't in the room. And I saw like he's been saying shit at rallies like she's a DEI hire, which is like a buzzword now, you know, and she basically was like, hey, you've been saying this stuff when we're not in the room. How about you say it now while we're in the room, you know? And I appreciated that. But it looked like it was a disaster for him, man. Like
it did.
It's a bad look.
It did.
I was gonna say he's a good example of like how you conduct yourself in the public. Like chickens come to roost.
Yeah.
Like he's been treating people like shit for years. He's been talking shit for years. Someone tried to kill him a few weeks ago. No one cares anymore.
I thought that
I'm quote unquote that one. I'm quote unquote.
Yeah.
I thought once he was shut out, I was like, it's over. It's a wrap. But now it doesn't seem like that anymore.
No.
I thought he was getting it. I thought he was going in that picture. I thought he was going to be in the history books. I was like, oh Lord! I literally flashed. I started writing scripts in my head like, holy shit, this is about to be another fucking Hitler.
Yeah,
shit. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
But I agree. Like when white dudes when you fight fire with fire, usually I don't usually fight fire because I'm 6'3", I'm black, I'm tatted. I can't fight fire.
Yeah,
I gotta when I'm fighting, it's gotta be syntax and proper grammar. And
you
shit.
have to talk correctly.
I speak as correct as possible.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We can't even elevate our voice in a certain way because people are saying, "Why are you angry?"
Yeah, why are you angry? Yeah, exactly.
What?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I'm not angry at all. I'm just trying to tell you, bitch, that's the easiest way. No, but so when they get that fire with fire, when fire comes back at them, we see how he react. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
So I think that's why he doesn't want to debate Kamala because she knows what to do. She's gonna poke at him.
She knows to poke.
Make
the bear.
him look crazy.
Yeah. She knows to poke the bear.
Yeah.
But I agree with you, Marquise. Like she is shucking and jiving, but I feel like she just hype. But I'm with her, man. Lesser of two evils, man.
Yeah. I feel the same way.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, shit.
I just hate that we're in this spot where it's like Trump is so bad that we just have to accept her. That's where I guess it makes it a hard pill to swallow because it's just like I don't know.
That's fair.
I wish we had more choices. We don't really have it. We didn't have a choice or a say in this. It was just like this is who you got. You gotta vote for her.
I feel like we have choices. Like, are there other candidates? I just made sure I registered when I had to renew my damn license. I think I'm part of the Green Party now. I had briefly read that shit and I was like, they sound right in the middle. They sound right in the middle with my shit. Yeah.
It's hard for me because when I was younger, I was just like, what are you? I'm like, I'm a Democrat, obviously. But now you ask me and I'm like, I don't know. I don't really agree. I don't agree with some stuff over here. I don't agree with some stuff over here.
Yep.
So I don't really know. I don't know what to tell you. Because people think like because I be shitting on Kamala that I like Trump. Like I do not like this nigga Trump. I laugh at him because he's fucking funny, but I do not like. He says some scary shit, and I don't like that shit.
Him saying that police deserve qualified immunity a week after that travesty happened.
Get the fuck out of here,
in Chicago. Bro. That's actually scary.
Get the fuck out of here with that.
Yeah,
like,
that's my number one fear, man. Sharks and police, man.
Yeah,
and heights.
Yeah.
You can't beat up heights.
You can't beat up heights.
You can't beat up heights.
Yeah. See, man, mine is the police, and it's mine's actually like it's actually a hit and run. I'm not hit and running, but hitting somebody in my car on accident,
like a motorcycle.
Yeah, like I
think about that shit.
I just started watching the show Your Honor, and the first 20 minutes I was so stressed.
Oh man,
like it's just like he for spoilers for the show is about a kid that does a hit and run, and the dad is a judge and he's trying to cover it up. That's the premise. That's the premise of the show.
That's Bryan Cranston.
Bryan Cranston, yeah, Breaking Bad. And the kid hits the motorcyclist, and like, as the dude is dying, I have asthma, and his asthma is like messing with him, and I can hear him wheeze, and I'm like, dude, where's my inhaler?
Oh man,
where's my fucking inhaler?
Shit.
It was just so stressing, dude. I was like, I don't know if I can watch this show. This shit is stressing me out, but it was really good.
Yeah,
but that's like one of my big fears. It's like backing up and there's like a kid coming on a bike or something, dude. It's like, oh my god. Anyways,
no, that's it. Yeah, I never thought about that. That's it. God, it's okay.
No, we're good. Switching gears a little bit, kind of keeping on the wokeness and the right wing stuff. I started watching the new Batman show on Amazon. It's called The Caped Crusader. Now, I like the show. Let me say that, okay? But this is where people start calling this woke shit, and I get it. I'm starting to understand, right? So I'm watching the show. They mention minor spoilers coming ahead for people who are listening. I started watching the show, and the first major change that they did is the Penguin is now a large woman. And I was like, why? I was like, why did you do that? But then I started watching it. I was like, you know what? Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's still good. I still like it. Mm-hmm. They showed Barbara Gordon. And I was like, oh, look, it's Barbara, blah, blah, blah. And then a little bit later, you see her dad. The dad's black. And I was like, oh, she's black, but you couldn't tell. Mm-hmm. So I was like, okay, they're black now. Okay, whatever. Doesn't change anything. Don't care. This is where they start pissing me off, right? They introduced Catwoman. And Catwoman, she's like low on bills. She's got to get her, she wants to start, figuring out how she's going to make some money. So she puts on an outfit. And this outfit, everybody knows Catwoman's outfit. Skin tight leather outfit. That's what with the tail and the whip. That's Catwoman.
I'm thinking of Halle Berry right now.
Yeah, it's been Catwoman since the dawn of time. This outfit, dude. Think of it. She pretty much looked like Batgirl, but with cat ears on the top instead of bat. She had like a cape. She had like a long flowy dress. Yeah,
you can't be a cat with a dress.
I just think Why? Why did you change Catwoman? I don't understand. It has to be what the people call woke shit. It has to be some. Oh, she doesn't need to be sexy to be. That's Catwoman. You have Batgirl for Batgirl. You have Catwoman. Catwoman is like this seductive. Like that's her character. Like I just don't.
I feel like a better way it could have been done, and I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it yet, and I definitely get you because like I said, I envisioned Halle Berry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I will say, you don't necessarily got to be sexy as Catwoman, but you got to be tactful. You got to be sneaky. You got to be able to, you know what I'm saying, like do 7 cartwheels, slash a motherfucker, and then sneak off in the shadow. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like her whole thing, the way she gets away with Batman, is that the way she seduces him, and he kind of like don't be thinking. Even in the newest movie, the Batman with you could have dumbed down the sexy a little bit. Now I get it, but I just feel like. It did, and it's not really changing her character because she's still kind of acting the same. I don't understand the costume change, and maybe when I watch it more, it'll make more sense. But when I saw that, I
get what you guys are both saying. Like seduction's part of her whole character.
It's the character.
Yeah, no, it's like an espionage thing. Yeah. Spies are seductive.
It's not like she's actually fucking these people. It's just like what she does to trick them and get what she wants. It's what she does.
Well, it's almost like a cat. a cat will roll up on you, purr
Yeah, purr you, yeah,
know what I'm
rub
saying?
on
and then
you.
whack you 3 times.
Yeah.
Me and my nigga Noah, we always watch cat videos, but
The Skibbity Paps?
Yeah, the Skibbity Paps, man. Tony, man, that nigga is hilarious, bruh.
Yeah, I mean, I listen. Like I said, maybe I'm only 3 episodes. And again, I still like the show, even though I'm complaining about these things. I think the show's really good. It has a cool like noir feeling to it, and I think it's good. I think the guy that's doing Batman's voice, he's doing a decent job. You're always gonna be thinking about Kevin Conroy, rest in peace. He's the GOAT.
I'm about to say a hard act to follow, man.
It's very hard.
Yeah.
And he's doing a good job. I just some of the Catwoman is what threw me over the edge because I just feel like, why are you changing, like, for like, what was the reason behind it? Like, I just don't get it. I don't understand.
Sometimes them little changes, like you're so like conditioned to think, you know, a role is supposed to be this white dude or this man or whatever, whoop, whoop. But you know, sometimes when they change it up, it's like, man, it really didn't really matter, like you said.
That's why when they changed Penguin to a big woman, I was just like, what? I don't understand this. But then when they start showing the Penguin and like showing her like interacting with the goons, I was like, you know what? I actually like this version of it. I actually think it's pretty good. So maybe that'll happen with Catwoman. Maybe. But that was what. Everybody watch it and let me know how you feel.
Yeah.
You know?
One like kind of switch up like that's kind of thrown me off was the Equalizer with Queen, and I love Queen.
Wait. So I saw the first 2.
Is it good? Oh, you talking about the movie?
Yeah. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the show with Queen Latifah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
There's an Equalizer show?
Yeah, it's an Equalizer show. Same
premise?
concept. I'm pretty sure. I haven't watched it yet.
Does it have anything to do with Denzel or?
I don't think he has anything. I don't know. He might produce it. I don't know.
What is? So you're saying Queen Latifah?
Queen Latifah is the Equalizer in it.
Get the fuck out.
But listen, my nana. You know I fuck with my nana.
How can you do this?
I seen that. That's a whole new board, huh?
Yeah. Drew.
Yeah, that's tight. Yeah, but my nana like it. I want to watch it, but yeah, it threw me off, man. I was like, Denzel is the Equalizer, bro. That's the only. So I feel you on the switch ups.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they're probably doing that because they want to cash in on the title, on the franchise, and Denzel's not going to do a TV show.
Yeah,
so
you're right.
That I'm not too upset about. But anyways, what else you got, Joaquin? What else you got?
Is the thumbs up emoji passive aggressive?
Yes, I fucking hate it. I absolutely hate the thumbs up.
It's like, hey, we got plans tomorrow. Are you, at 11, you gonna be there?
I fucking
yeah, that shit. Yeah,
well, I hate when people thumbs up my message, like my message. I hate it. I absolutely.
Yeah.
It sends me over the fuck. I don't even know why. When you read it, it says they liked your message, but when you see just that thumb go bloop,
it's like you could love it.
Love it. Just love the message.
You could love it.
I specifically use the love though.
I do too.
I use the love all the time. I either use the love or I use the exclamation points. If I put that little thumb, that means I'm just like, all right, dude, leave me alone. Bloop.
Bloop, leave me alone. It's been the thumb is professional for me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It definitely.
Like
definitely.
if I get a text from like casting or something, it's the thumb. It's something.
Yeah.
I seen it.
Yeah, because I use the thumb at work. We have Slack, and anytime, Marquise, I need you to blah 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 blah. I just put the thumb. Yeah, all right, leave me alone. Leave me the fuck alone. Yes, it is passive aggressive. I do. What made you ask that?
I guess there's a study out right now, or that they pulled a bunch of Gen Z people that say stop using the thumbs up emoji. It's passive aggressive.
It is.
I think it's context. Like if my mom were to send me a thumbs up, I'm like, oh, she's a boomer.
She's a boomer.
You know what I mean?
She really
Like,
thumbs it up in that
different.
shit.
Exactly.
But mine
exactly.
used to.
But even I'll send her like a song, and she'll put the little bloop on it, and it pisses me off. Sometimes I call her, I'm like, "What? You didn't like the song?" She's like, "I liked it. I put the little like."
Yeah.
No, put a heart next time. Don't fucking do that. I hate that. Hate that shit. Yeah, it is passive aggressive. I fucking hate it. Don't do it. I yell at people all the time, man. Like if they keep doing it, I call them like, "Yo, what's up, man? We got beef."
Yeah,
what I do?
Yeah, you meeting with them.
Jesus, I hate that shit. Anyways,
You pissed Marquise off.
yeah, he did. He did send me over the fucking edge. I don't know if I want to ask this because Drew's not here now. Because you guys are both in. I'll save it for next week. It's fine. There's human trafficking at Comic-Con.
Oh man.
I saw that. Do you know any specifics about it?
I know that.
Hold on, is this a sting? Hold on. No,
Yeah,
I'm
they
just
do.
playing, just playing.
No,
I'm saying like right here in that moment. You was like, do you know any specifics?
No, yeah. All I know is that they did a sting operation.
Yeah.
They caught 14 people trying to. I think it was like in a hotel room, but I don't know how they got them in there.
Do you think anyone got caught while they were in cosplay?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think so. Yeah, we got Superman down here.
All right,
He's trying to.
all right. If you were to bet money, what cosplay?
Oh, easily Cat from Hunter x Hunter. What's his name?
Hisoka. I think
Yeah,
it's
yeah, Hisoka. Yeah, for sure.
Definitely
Hisoka.
some, a dude dressed as like an anime chick for sure.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Probably a couple Deadpools because that movie just came out.
Yeah, and the mask.
Yeah, and the mask.
That's
yeah.
good anonymity
couple
right there.
Deadpools.
Have a seat, Chris Hansen.
It's like, God damn, like, can we not have anything nice without people trying to be just the worst human being? Like, you're trying to traffic people at Comic-Con?
well, San Diego is one of the human trafficking capitals of the world.
Why is that? Is it because of Mexico?
Mexican border. It's a huge border.
That's
border
so
point.
fucked, man.
Yeah.
That's so fucked.
And people think it immediately means kids. Like, there's like human slavery in the world right now where like, it'll be like, all right, you're from Honduras. Well, we'll get you to America, but you have to work as a prostitute for like X amount of years to pay off your debt.
How many of those massage parlor chicks do you think are like, we'll bring you here to America, but you're going to be jerking niggas off?
Uncomfortable amount.
Yeah.
Like more than you'd think.
I bet.
Like I'd say 25%. Like of like the massage parlor workers.
Yeah.
That's probably a good percentage.
We'll get you back
'Cause it's
from
like-
North Korea,
Because
China.
like, how else are
Yeah.
you getting these girls to do this? Like, they're not going to just volunteer and do this. They're
Just
like,
think of how many random little things that you get.
I have an unnamed friend that used to frequent the massage parlors, and he said he'd be like, "It's always the old lady, man. Like it's always the little." like it's all like it's definitely nothing you want to get into. It's not what you think.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Well, I
oh,
mean-
okay, thanks, bro. Like
Yeah, I'm sure she's pretty gentle though.
the soft hands.
Yeah, and like think if she has like what Parkinson's, you know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Add a twist in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but that shit is fucked up though.
My
It is
wrist
fun.
popped really questionably there.
Oh, shit. Yeah, so, human trafficking.
Yeah, that
at
shit's crazy,
Comic-Con
man.
is
Because
fucked.
I think about that shit all the time with L, man.
Oh, man, I can't imagine.
yeah.
Ah, man.
I can't-
If we go out, like we go to the zoo, we have a zoo pass and shit.
Yeah.
I'm talking about. I let her run too because I want her to be independent.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm like locked.
Oh,
Right.
I'm
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
I'm
I bet.
sure,
Like,
I
dude.
bet.
Oh yeah, I'm like looking at everybody's hands. You would think I'm fucking CIA, and
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
yeah, that shit. I know it's real.
How stressed you going to be when she starts going to school?
Man, I'm gonna be stressed, but man, she be beating niggas up, bro. she can be aggressive, but aggressive. She's good aggressive to where it's like she ain't gonna start it.
Right.
Like I know if some shit pops off and she's fighting somebody,
Yeah.
she's either protecting a kid, like one of her friends that another kid hit, or she's defending herself.
That's good.
Yeah, it's good. She good, and she will pop off on your ass. Yeah,
That's funny. Like you're a dad, so like you have the perspective of like if your kid were to get in a fight at school, they get in the car from being suspended and be like, "All right, did you start it?
yeah.
like, are you defending yourself? You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's like, all right, you're not in trouble. You know what I mean?
Well,
like,
I'm definitely like, it's twofold too. Like, we can't be out here starting fights, especially like,
for sure.
yeah, you can't be out here starting fights. Like, words, all that shit.
Yeah.
But I always say like, don't start it, but finish it.
Yeah,
type shit.
anytime we never really got in fights, but if we did, my parents knew we didn't start it.
Yeah.
We don't go
Yeah.
around fucking around with people. I think I got into one thing where this kid was like bullying my little cousin. I told him to stop, pulled him away from it, and when I walked away, he punched me in the back of the head.
Oh man.
I'm like, well, it's
Yeah.
on now.
Yeah, you
I'll
gotta
fuck
get-
you up now.
Yeah.
And I remember when because we had to go see the counselor at school or whatever, and then the counselor was like, "You're in 5th grade. He's in 4th grade. You think it's fair for you to be beating up a 4th grader?" And I said, "He punched me."
Yeah.
I said one he was bullying a kindergartner, and I pulled him off him, and then he punched me in the back of the head. So
Oh, man, yeah.
So I
Yeah.
said, yes, I think it's fair that I beat him up. Yes. And he's all sitting there not saying nothing. She's like, "Is that true?" I'm like, "Yes, it's true. I'm telling you." Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fought like a 5th grader in like 3rd grade, and he was like
wow.
held back and stuff. I think he was like, I don't know if he was like,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
but he was strong.
Yeah.
And he hit me with one of those karate, you know what I'm saying?
Fuck.
On the nose. Yeah, he was like talking shit. We were playing basketball. And he like, I was like, man, we won. You know, I'm like, we won. And he hit me with something. Nose was bleeding immediately, man. I fought his ass hard on the rocks and shit. Fuck. Yeah, we was scrapping.
Yeah, my brother got suspended, and I guess he was in the restroom, and it was like two Mexican kids were talking shit to him, and he beat the shit out of both of them, and he's the one that got suspended.
Ah, man.
Makes no sense.
Yeah, that shit don't make no sense.
Anyways.
Yeah, my wife's a VP, a vice principal at a high school, so I hear a lot of like fight stories.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What are the
crazy.
kids fighting about these days? Do you know?
Childish stuff,
I
man.
bet.
Like
You sent
social
my girl a
media.
DM.
Yeah. Social media stuff, like thinking somebody talk trash about them.
Could you guys imagine having social media in high school?
nah.
Like we had MySpace, but you couldn't look at it until you got home.
Yeah.
Like, could you imagine having fucking Instagram and TikTok and shit while you're at school? My brain just can't process. I never pay attention.
I would have failed out.
Yeah, I would never pay attention. I don't know how these kids do it. I don't know how they do it.
I wouldn't have a job now.
Yeah,
because there'd be shit out on me.
because they were already really annoyed by cell phones then, and cell phones barely did anything back
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
They barely did. You could text, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah. T9 under the table and shit. Like,
I'm old enough to where if you sent a text, like a little airplane would fly around the world to send it. Be like, like it took a minute.
When
for
is that
shit to
nigga gonna
get-
land?
Yeah. Be like, all right, I'm sending this hay. You know.
Dude.
yeah, I had that Nokia brick. You know what I'm
Yeah,
talking about?
exactly.
Yeah, you press
Snake.
up 2 times. Yeah. Got that flashlight.
I had like I would get my mom's hand-me-downs. So it would always be like some super girly phone.
Man.
She had like this bright orange phone that I used to have, and it used to flip open this way. But it was like a real fat brick, but I didn't care.
Man.
I was texting,
Yeah.
I was
Hell
texting
yeah.
the girls on it.
I had a pink razor.
I had a razor, and then she had a Verizon chocolate phone,
yeah,
and it used
yeah.
to slide up, but it was super girly. I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, I didn't give a fuck.
So I used to got
Yeah, she had the Akon, some Akon song on there, like
Locked up.
no, it was a different one, a different one, and I couldn't change the ringtone. She was like, "Don't change the ringtone." I changed that shit. She beat my ass. I was like, "What the hell?"
Shit. What else you got, Joaquin?
So I want to shout out the American girls in the Olympics.
Oh, man.
I've been locked into the Olympics.
Yeah.
And Simone Biles, Katie Ledecky, Ilona Maher, Sha'Carri Richardson.
Man.
Like they've all been bringing in medals. Like I think 26 out of the 30 something medals are from the girls.
Yep.
Wow.
So like they've been really representing us really well.
Man. Hey,
Like
women are incredible, bro.
yeah,
Hey.
yeah. Like I'll watch Simone Biles and she's literally flipping like 4 times in the air, like doing the craziest, most athletic shit I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I was really locked into the women's rugby. We won in like on a walk off, like against Australia to win the bronze, which is
Yeah.
like a huge fucking deal.
You know Australia good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We lost to New Zealand the same day, and New Zealand won it all.
Damn,
And like
yeah.
New Zealand's nasty.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
so
You know
like,
how they coming in.
so it was really cool to see, and like, they've kind of one of the girls from the rugby team's become like a star,
Mm-hmm.
like on social media. She got 1 million followers
Holy
in like
shit.
a week. So like, she's just like making money. Very happy for.
I saw clips from the volleyball.
Yeah. They're also very good. Yeah. Are you talking about the beach volleyball?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Where LeBron was at? You seen that?
I didn't see that. but-
First off, Happy Woman's Day. Do you guys
Oh,
see
yeah,
that
yeah.
clip of LeBron where it's like he's got like the Lakers owner, which is a woman, and another beautiful woman are sitting next to him, and he's like, first off, he's like totally splitting like an old man game, and he's like, first off, Happy International Women's Day. Like, yeah.
Isn't the owner of the Lakers like super hot? The blonde lady, right?
Yes.
Dude,
yeah.
she's.
She's a beautiful woman.
I know the
Yeah.
Yeah.
LeBron,
But she can handle business.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I want to, after talking about how good the women have been doing, I want to talk about the most controversial story coming out of the Olympics. Have you guys heard about this?
Yeah.
So this boxer, Emaine Khalif from Algeria, she has been winning and doing very well. But 2 years ago, there was she was suspended from the International Boxing Committee because they said that she had tested positive for male chromosomes.
Now, how does that
goodness,
happen?
yeah.
Does anybody know how that happens?
So the thing is this happened after she beat a Russian boxer. The IOC or I don't remember what the association is.
Like sports commission or something.
The Boxing Sports Commission that was like overseeing it is extremely corrupt. Has a Russian commissioner.
Mm-hmm.
So basically she beat a Russian girl and the Russians were like, she's a man.
Oh,
like
man.
you know,
That's rude as hell.
Yeah, they slandered her. And the test was not made public. They won't tell you what type of test it was.
Oh, man.
And they're just like, yeah, this Algerian girl's a man. Look at her. You know, just because she has like manly, like she has more masculine facial features, you know.
Right.
And so this Italian boxer fucking made a huge scene because there was this controversy that followed this girl into it. And she like went into the boxing match, got hit once, and ran away and covered out. And she's like, "I've never been a hitter so hard in my life." Like, you know,
She fought Mario?
she fought Mario. But yeah, she like made a scene, and like she made like the media put the spotlight on this woman.
That's how I heard about it.
You know what I mean? And then like Fox News is literally saying, "Well, there's a man in the Olympics beating on women." And like she's a man, you know, and like to the point where the propaganda has reached like smart people within my circle saying that she's a trans man. I'm like, no,
sad.
she's not.
Yeah, that's sad.
This is why when I saw it, I saw it and I was like, there's no way that's a man. So I kept looking. I saw some people saying she was a man, some people saying she wasn't. I don't know, so I went to Joaquin and asked, "Hey, what's going on with this boxing shit? Some people are saying it's a man, some people saying it's a woman." He explained to me. I said, "Okay, that makes sense."
Yeah, I think the Olympics is pretty clean cut with their rules on like the gender splits and stuff like that. But what's crazy is the male features and stuff. I don't even think I'm quick to say like, or you know, slow to say that that's not real. Like my wife has a stronger chin than me, or like, my wife legit has bigger hands than me. I got small hands.
Sometimes you just take more features from the father. Or something like that. It doesn't mean That's why I saw it. And I was just like, I know how Twitter is. You're not gonna get me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask before I say anything.
Yeah, folks is fucked up.
Shannon Sharp put it best. He's like, this person has a womb. They have a period. You know, like they're a woman.
That's it. It's over with.
Like exactly. What else do you need to prove?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's and also it shows how ignorant the public is. It's like, first off, none of us are scientists. None of us are doctors.
Right.
You know, like everyone has estrogen and testosterone. Some people have lower estrogen. Some people have higher testosterone, man or woman. You know what I mean? And I think it just ended up being a really bad show of like how fast fake news can travel and how loud. Because like this Algerian woman is going to have a serious case for defamation against Fox News. And a lot of people will be like, I got death threats for years because you guys literally said I'm a man on your news channel.
Yeah, that's great.
You know,
that's great. It's the same with what's her name on the rugby team. I forget her name.
Yes, Alana Mar. Same thing happened.
Very beautiful, and they be going at her, calling her a man. And shit.
She made a video and like showed all the comments. She's like, I'm being called a trans man by like all these people. You know what I mean?
And that's insecure ass dudes out there.
Simone Biles gets it too.
Really?
Yeah, Simone. They say there's people in her comments being like, "You're a man," blah blah blah. Like,
man, I feel like a portion of that is just folks out there. What is it? Trolling. Just some people just really just trying to just piss people off. But some people really be believing.
It's that, and it's also like it fits into like the right wing people. It fits into their agenda. So if it fits their agenda, they're gonna. They're just gonna roll with it.
Happened to Serena Williams for years.
Yeah, that's true. Too.
Yeah, Serena Williams had to catch shit like that.
Women can't. They don't want them to be strong and powerful. And folks is intimidated by that shit.
I'm not.
Hell nah.
Rhea Ripley's
You're
a
a wiener if you get intimidated by that.
Exactly.
You should want a strong woman.
Hell yeah, I won't. I won't body slam.
I've been seeing a lot about the shooting. That's all I see from the Olympics is the
Homeboy. Yeah.
He's like, I don't need no fucking.
That nigga
thing.
tight, though.
Yeah,
That nigga
I'm a
tight.
natural. I don't need that shit.
Yeah.
Like he looked like he just smoked a cigarette.
yeah.
Like he was like in the back, like, I gotta do this
Yeah.
shooting shit. I'd rather be in the fields with my sheep.
Yeah,
you know.
That
Like-
was dead. That's dead shot. That nigga retired. That's dead shot for real. I'm telling you.
Yeah, dude, that picture was like. I've also liked all the South Koreans with like the techno
little-
eyes.
Yeah,
and, like,
that shit
That's
tight.
literally
That shit's
all,
awesome,
That's all I
dude.
see from the Olympics. I swear to God.
Yeah, that shit tight too.
But
I hope they capitalize. I hope they get shirts.
oh,
and shit.
yeah.
They said once rappers learn how to pronounce this nigga's name, it's over. I did not need special equipment. I'm a natural shooter.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What is his name? I don't even know.
I'm weak off that shit. Yeah, that shit. I want to look it up.
Yusef Dikik? Whatever. Like he said, when the rappers figure out how to say his name, it's over.
Yeah.
Psychic. I'm shooting like a psychic.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you came in with them bars. I like that.
I don't really have too much left. Kanye dropped Vultures 2. I'm having a very good Saturday. Anytime Kanye drops, I'm very happy.
Yeah.
I got SummerSlam later today. I listened to the Vultures 2 at like 5:30 this morning. First listen, I was liking what I was hearing. The production sounds really good. The lyrics, again, Kanye is kind of not known for lyrics anymore, but the production and the songs sound really good so far. So yeah, I need like 3 or 4, 5, 6 more listens before I can really justify if I like it or not.
I'm gonna jump on that because I felt he in my top 5 Kanye,
He's
and I even
number 1 for me.
yeah.
Kanye,
No,
Kanye
I'm
number
bang
one.
with 3 Stacks is up there for me.
That's a good one.
K Dot up there.
K Dot up there. Yeah.
No, but I felt with Kanye even. I like that Kanye's just a crazy ass nigga.
He's
like,
just crazy, bro.
I like that he does stuff that I don't agree with. I like it.
He does stuff not to appeal to you. He does it because that's what he feels and what he believes. He's not trying to appeal to you.
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
if you think about it, think of how many white dudes out there that's been doing that for years.
Oh.
Yeah.
And they don't get chastised for it. Like
Yeah.
You win president of the United States.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
You get exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
And as soon as you step out of like the light of being, like take LeBron.
Yep.
Like that nigga LeBron, he ain't been in trouble in years.
Because he's not fucking up.
Ever.
He's not fucking up his bag.
Yeah, he not fucking up
He
his bag.
not fucking up the bag.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but Kanye, he himself.
He'll burn money away. He's like
Burn-
the Joker.
yeah.
He'll slide in the money,
Yeah.
throw the lighter on it. He don't give a fuck.
And I like that freedom he gives. Yeah.
And I tell people all the time, Kanye says shit I don't agree with all
All
the
the
fucking
time.
time. People are like, oh, your boy said this. I'm like, okay, yeah, that nigga,
Your
Yeah.
boy.
they do it all the time.
Yeah.
Your boy did this. Your
Yeah.
boy, I'm like, okay, that sounds like Kanye. It sounds like something you would
But
do.
that nigga Kanye ran so I can walk. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Or
yeah.
however it go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
I always tell people the reason I was able to have so much confidence growing up is because of Kanye. He was just so confident in what he was doing.
Yeah.
It just was like, man, I need to be like that.
man,
need
I
to be
fuck
like,
with that. Yeah, I like that.
I need to be like Kanye. Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, so listen to Vultures too, people.
I'm gonna jump on that.
So far, I liked it so far. It's not like his best work. He's far past that. He's not making graduations.
Oh yeah.
And 808s
Through the
no
wire.
more.
Through the wire.
Wire,
I'm putting it
yeah.
down right now.
Oh,
His
yeah.
best shit.
Oh yeah. I mean, listen.
College Dropout's my favorite, personally.
Yeah. Go crazy.
It just hit me at a point in my life
I
where
hear
I was
you.
like, it came out summer, like when I was a sophomore in high school, and like my friends just got their license,
Yeah.
like we
For
just
me-
discovered weed.
Yeah. That's
I
right.
hear you.
We used to bump that.
Oh man.
Yeah,
back
see,
in the
me,
day.
it's 808s and it's My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. And now Yeezus. I was listening to Yeezus the other day. I was like, this album is so incredible. And I just don't feel like people understand how crazy good this album. Like, it's so. God, like the way it starts so crazy. Like, Yeezus, Yeezus is such a good album. The sounds are so crazy, and the beats are so it's just so good. It's such a good album. But that's the magic of Kanye. He has such a crazy, fucking hard discography that you can pick from so many different eras, and they're like, oh, this is my favorite. This is my favorite.
It's
And
a
I'd be
journey,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, and I'd be like, yeah, I get it. Because that's your personal reason why this is your favorite, and I understand that.
Yeah. That
I understand
this
that.
conversation is only making me like that nigga more, man.
Dude,
Yeah.
he's the GOAT, bro.
Yeah.
He's the GOAT.
Yeah.
I remember playing like 808s and heartbreaks for people, and they just didn't get it. Like they were just like, I don't like this shit.
Yeah.
This is why is he singing? Like why is all this shit? I'm like, yeah, it's
Yeah,
so fucking get it. People appreciate it a lot more now. But the same thing with Yeezus. I remember Yeezus came out there like, why does this shit sound like a Super Nintendo beat? Like, what is it? I'm like, you guys.
That's how it was with Graduation.
Oh, really?
Like one of my mom's boyfriends, he used to bump Graduation. I used to ride with him. You know, he used to do deals and shit. We in the Escalade. You know, it's dark. It's, you know what I'm saying? He doing crazy shit, but he bumping Graduation loud as shit. You know, we you know, he used to push. I ain't trying to get so he used to bump Graduation, and then it wasn't until I got into college, like at the academy, where man, I would bump like Stronger, Fat. You know what I'm saying? I'm in practice and shit, and I'm like, I get it, shit. This is a hustle, nigga. It's like you gotta get it, man. Like,
I always listened to Kanye growing up. But he wasn't my favorite. I was like heavy 50 Cent, G Unit. That was my
50,
that was my shit.
yeah.
Couldn't convince me otherwise. And then I remember Graduation dropped, and I was walking to school, and I Wonder came on, that little "Find your dreams come true, doom doom doom," and I was like,
man,
he's the greatest nigga to ever.
You levitated.
Oh yeah, I was walking to school, and I was like, this song is so crazy,
man.
and that's still today. That's still my top 3 Kanye songs for me. It's just so. It's like if you ever want to put somebody on a Kanye West song, you put on I Wonder, and they hear the little "Find your dreams come true, do 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 do," and then if they say they don't like it, they're hating. They're hating.
Yeah.
It's just too much of a good song.
Yeah, but you mentioned 50. If you rap through some braces. That's the motherfucking equation.
Yeah.
Go get in a car accident. Go get shot. And rap through some braces. Your shit bound to be hard.
Kanye did it too.
Yeah,
through the wire.
No. That was what did he rap through the? Oh yeah, Kanye through the wire. What was 50s? What was 50s?
There was kind of the same thing. He was shot through the mouth, and he rapped through. But
what's the song? I can't remember the song.
I think it was. I know what you're talking about. My fucking God, it's on.
Man, I'm just thinking of the movie right now.
It's maybe it's
He like.
I know what you're talking about because he gets in the booth right after he gets shot.
Yeah, right after.
I don't know. I don't know what the song is, but yeah, they kind of copied each other off that.
You think so?
I think so. Well, I think 50 did it first. I think. Who Shot You? No. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that was Pop.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I thought 50 Cent had a song called "Who Shot You." It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
They all great.
Yeah.
You know, 50 great in the production. His career is crazy.
50 Cent, he's a full on actor now.
Full on producer,
actor.
Writer, director. I'm trying to get like 50 on that shit.
Yeah.
He's rich now.
Yeah,
like rich. I know he's got his hands in a lot of different.
Oh yeah,
business
that nigga
ventures,
got G Unit Studios over there in Louisiana and shit. Yeah.
Wow.
You said you had a top 5?
Yeah. So that's right. Thank you. You know, with the summer blockbusters coming to an end, we saw Deadpool and Wolverine had a nice light ending. I wanted to give my top 5 on the 5 darkest endings that I've ever seen in movies. Number 1, The Mist. Okay, for people who haven't seen The Mist has one of the darkest endings I've ever seen. Should I spoil them? I guess I will. Yeah, The Mist. There's a monster in the town in the mist, and they're trapped in the grocery store. They end up at the end. It looks like the mist is coming in. They get out of the store. They're in a car. It looks like the mist is going to come and consume them. And he doesn't want the monster to kill his family, so he shoots all of them. And right as he's about to shoot himself, the army comes and saves him. But he just shot his son, shot his wife. It's just such a brutal ending. Number 2, I have No Country for Old Men. No Country for Old Men. It's a great movie about an assassin or a hitman coming to collect the money. He tells I think his name is Luann. I can't remember the main character's name.
Luann Moss.
Yeah, he tells him, if you give me the money, I'll only kill you. I won't kill you. I won't kill like your wife or whatever. He doesn't listen. He ends up killing Luann. He goes back, and the wife's like, you don't have to do this. He's like, why does everybody say this? You don't have to do this. Blah blah blah. Kills the wife. You can tell he kills the wife because he wipes off his shoe, and he did that when he killed the cop. Just just a dark ending. Just really fucked. Because the wife didn't do nothing. She didn't do nothing. Number 3, I have Jeepers Creepers, the original Jeepers Creepers.
That shit was scary.
The whole movie, I don't remember when you find out he wants the brother, but when I was a kid, I was assuming they're getting away. There's no way the monster's gonna get him. Like that's what kind of fucked up movie is that?
yeah, it shows that full skin, right?
Man, I remember he used to just flap out.
Yeah.
Man.
The monster picks him up and flies away. I'm like, okay, well, they're gonna go save him. No, they never save him.
Yeah.
The monster killed him, took his eyes out, and the final shot is him. You looking through his eyes, and it scared the shit out of me. Like I was just like, the monster wins in the end. Oh my god, like Jesus. Number 2, I have 7. What's in the box? You know, everybody knows. Dark ending. And
What's in the fucking box?
Yeah, that's
I think I went in a different order, by the way. I think I went from like 5 to 2 to 1. Anyways. And my last one for me, this is a personal one, is La La Land. That movie is dark. It's fucked up. You go through this whole movie with these two in a relationship, and then at the end, and then towards the end, they break up. And then they see each other at a bar, and he's playing a song for her, and it shows this whole thing of what their life could have been like.
Oh God.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If you've never seen La La Land, it's an amazing movie. It shows this whole montage of like, it's beautiful. It's like a beautiful thing. It's showing their whole life, what it could have been like if they stayed together. And then the last thing, they just take a nod and they walk out and they never see each other again. And it fucking just hit me where it hurt. Yeah, great movie. You never seen La La Land?
I've never seen it. No.
You need to watch it.
You know what?
I'll watch it with my girl.
It's a great movie to watch.
That whole list I haven't seen.
What?
Yeah,
I wish I wouldn't have spoiled it.
Except for
No Country for Old Men.
No Country for Old Men. Yeah, I've seen No Country.
I was about to say, bro, you need to go
I've seen
home.
No Country. No, I've seen No Country.
Watch La La Land with
No,
your
but
girl.
I need to watch all those. The only 2 that I can add that I can think of is Titanic.
Titanic.
Why they had to
Yeah.
kill my nigga Leo like that? Bitch,
There's enough room on the door.
it's enough room.
There's enough room on the door.
Yeah. And then Queen and Slim, man.
I've never seen that.
You never
one.
seen Queen and Slim?
No, is that the one with where it was
Like a Bonnie and Clyde movie.
Bonnie and Clyde.
because with the police or whatever.
Yeah,
I wanted to see it.
Yeah.
See
I wanted,
it, man.
I wanted to see it.
And then see if it shakes up the list.
Okay.
See if it shakes up the
Okay.
list.
I want to see that one.
Yeah.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
it hurt my heart.
That's all I really got. What else you got?
I think that's it from. I have one more that's like a random, like a nostalgia one.
Okay.
Did you guys ever wait till the last minute for a school project and had to ask your parents to take you to the store the night before it was due?
I think I did do it one time, but my mom was pretty understanding about it. She wasn't as mad as I thought she'd be.
Yeah.
I think it was like a couple days before. Like I told her, oh, I have to like do like this solar system, blah, blah, blah. She's like, what the fuck are you talking about? How are you going to do that? With what? What are you going to do? Like, I think that's what it was. And then she had to take me to go get it. I think that's what happened. Like I didn't realize how big of a thing it was until I was explaining to her, oh, I got to do this, this, and this, and this. She was like, how the fuck are you going to do that?
Yeah.
With what?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think.
I ain't fucking around with that.
I have a
I already knew.
I had a distinct memory of 2 different times. One time I had to do like a poster board for like a science class where like explain something, and I didn't have a fucking poster board, and it was like 8 p.m. and I was like like it's due tomorrow, like playing video games, and I go into my room, and I remember just my mom looking, just going fuck, like after like working a long day and shit, you know. And the second one was the night before I had to do a diorama, so like we had to go to Michael's at like an hour before it closed.
You had to go to Michael's
to get
serious.
shit like that,
Yeah,
you know,
serious.
like to make like an animal fucking like sanctuary thing. Like I know karma's gonna get me back bad for that shit,
yeah,
dude.
man, yeah.
And you got to be chill about it too. You gotta be chill.
exactly.
Yeah, you got to smoke a little.
Exactly.
Yeah. Can't even be mad.
Yeah.
It was a good show.
Yeah, we did about an hour and 12.
Man, appreciate y'all for.
No, I
I love
appreciate
this
you
shit.
No,
coming,
thanks
man.
for coming, dude.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's been good. It's been good.
Well,
I missed you the whole time.
that sounds like a show, folks.
Yeah.
We'll catch you guys next week.
It's over.